Hey guys, it's Tombox. Welcome to MST.TV live duel. This is the one that you guys have been requesting, which is Infernoid versus Spirals. Up top, we have Phil playing Infernoids, and on the bottom here, there is me playing an older version of Spiral. This video actually is quite old, so that's why I'm using it as my experiment to test out my new dueling layout. What do you guys think about with this layout? So I can actually mess with the life points as I commentate, so I don't have to redo this multiple times. Starting off with the Magician's Soul, let me give back Phil his life points. Starting off with the Magician's Soul. Magician's Soul is going to activate, pay cost. That's right, I'm going to pay cost by paying a couple $100 for this card, just so that I can send Master Plan into the graveyard preemptively. But of course, Magician's Soul is also used in Lunar Lights now. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use its effect and send to the graveyard Spiral Mission Rescue to draw myself a card. That is the complete combo setup with the Spiral Master Plan. We're going to go ahead and banish the Spiral Mission Rescue. And with Mission Rescue banished, we're going to summon out the Master Plan effect, soft once per turn. Go ahead and add the Spiral Mission Rescue back into the deck, and you can just keep on doing it as long as you can keep putting it back into the graveyard and reviving it. Okay, continuing on with the combo, of course, Barricade Borg Blocker gets Link summoned using the Master Plan and the Magician's Soul. And we're going to provide Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, making it very difficult to Ash our Master Plan. And we're going to go ahead and send the cost, which is the rescue that we just added to our hand for Barricade Borg Blocker. Barricade Borg Blocker does not need to have an actual target at the moment it activates, because it just resolves, well, it finishes resolving at the end phase. So go ahead and activate Spiral Resort. We're going to go ahead and normal summon out our Quick Fix. Quick Fix is going to add, of course, our drones, and we're going to go ahead and mess with our opponent's ability to drones. We're going to go ahead and banish the rescue once more, special summon out our Master Plan. And Master Plan is going to fetch Spiral Mission Assault this time, because that way we can summon out the drones. Nothing too new here. Now, you guys might be wondering, why am I trying out a new layout? Well, it's been a while since dueling layouts have changed. The last time we had anything different was kind of something from like YCS. So I'm going to have a little bit of a conversation with you guys as we combo off. Yes, proceed to link those two off to Spiral Monster. That can only lead to one big Spiral Monster, Double Helix, probably. That's my assumption, and Double Helix. Right now, the top card is unknown. Double Helix can either summon the card into an arrow or add the card to hand. So we're gonna go ahead and it's because, oh yes, Double Helix acts as, of course, a super agent, so we can go ahead and use Quick Fix's effect. And with that in mind, we can go ahead and add a utility wire. Adding utility wire only means one thing. The big red car is already in hand. And we're going to banish the Assault, summon out the drones effect. We're going to go ahead and look at the top 3 cards of our opponent's deck. And Phil, I'm sorry, you're going to get bricked because of this. And that is one of the best effects by far. Wow, there's a Void Feast. There's a... Well, let's give him something he can't use right away, which is the Void Feast. At least we can anticipate the Void Feast and perhaps pop it with a sleeper later on. So giving him something that he can't use right now is probably the best bet. Now remember that Quick Fix has been summoned out from the graveyard using its own effect, so we're going to overlay it, convert it into an XYZ material, therefore it will be put back into the graveyard. So we got Lyrilisk, Recital Starling. We're going to go ahead and detach our Quick Fix and add ourselves a DD Crow. Again, no life point change so far. Yep, DD Crow has been added to hand, and we still have our big agent. Okay, now we can go ahead and link everything off if we so wanted to. But of course we can definitely use an Appaloosa just so that we have additional negation. We even have a Foolish Burial. Well, if you have a Foolish Burial, we can definitely greed out our play. We can go ahead and use a Blackwing Zephyros. This is a personal tech choice of mine that I really enjoy because you can spam Spiral Resort so many times. Some people find it unnecessary because you probably get most of your searches right from the get-go if you can execute the full combo. Knowing that Phil is actually playing a going second variant of Infernoids. He has Mystic Minds, evenly matches, like Mind Control, and the like all available. It is very dangerous to leave your board with some things that cannot negate your opponent's card. So we are gonna go ahead and link everything off. Oh, what are we linking into now? This is a very interesting turn of events. Okay, we're going into the Appaloosa right now, and we just put a card back in our hand, the Spiral Resort. Okay, go ahead and activate the Spiral Resort once again. That means we get another search from our deck. We have not used the Spiral card just yet. It's a trap, of course I called the trap. Oh, we have not used our Double Helix just yet. So it's Double Helix, we're going to go ahead and summon out the Master Plan straight from the deck and use Master Plan's effect and add another rescue. So the combo is a little bit different from the typical standard. Most people don't like dealing with the standard board already because it's just so full of negations. But remember, a deck, or rather a board that is full of negations, can't typically deal with things that are, in terms of chain links, they build up into large chains. So if they get blocked by multiple chains, even if you have multiple negations, you're basically stuck only negating the last one. So that's a typical way of breaking the boards. Okay, we're gonna go into our Tri-Gate Wizard. Tri-Gate Wizard is now co-linked with our Appaloosa. And we're gonna go ahead and activate the card to revive ourselves our Double Helix, which is now a Super Agent. Super Agents on the field. We're gonna use Quick Fix effect. Send a card to the graveyard and summon back our Quick Fix. And the card we sent to the graveyard was the Rescue. So Quick Fix is now on the field. Quick Fix effect. We can add another card to our hand if we so choose. Likely going to add the Last Resort. It doesn't seem like we've added a Sleeper just yet. I think either we already have it, or even if we don't, we can even add an Agent, and then we can perhaps even finish with a Dweller if we so choose. So you know, we are going to add the Last Resort, making our upcoming... Oh, wow, we're just using everything we can right now, so I'm guessing we also use our Resort just now to add the Spiral Super Agent. Now that's a 3-negate Appaloosa versus the typical 2. Yeah, sorry about the glare there. The glare is just part of the setup for now. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the Super Agent, reveal the trap. Okay, cool. Now we have enough material to go ahead and just get rid of all of material. Sometimes monsters being on the field becomes a bit of a liability. We left the Rescue in the graveyard. That's an interesting choice. I guess it does give us a little bit more recovery. If our board does get broken, we can revive our Double Helix, and Double Helix can lead off into more plays. Get rid of the Master Plan, and I guess we're getting rid of the drones. That's an odd choice, Tombox. Don't get rid of the drones. Yeah, get rid of the Master Plans. You don't need Master Plan anymore. At least you can recover a card with drones. You're crazy. Alright, so go ahead, banish 3. Again, that it means Sleeper is now on the field and likely going to be equipped with the Last Resort. So that combo timing took 8 minutes, Tom. Slow play warning, come on. Alright, we want to see what Phil can do. That's what we're here for. Alright, Phil, let's see what you can do. Let me play with my life point counter, at least a little bit. Oh, I guess Spiral Resort's maintenance cost. We have to shuffle something back. So we have to take a monster and just put it back into the deck. Remember, cannot be an extra deck card. That's just a little reminder. I don't even know if Spiral's still going to be a deck in the upcoming months, but I guess we still have at least 18 days with Spirals. Alright. So card shuffle back. Spiral Resort cannot be targeted. You know, our Sleeper cannot be targeted, cannot be destroyed by card effects, cannot be destroyed by battle. You know, lots of good things going for that Sleeper. One of the most annoying monsters. Do you think Spirals would still be playable if Sleeper... Oh my god, Mystic Mine was dropped. Okay. That's pretty good. That does force a negation. In fact, we either have to use a Sleeper right away or we have to use the Tri-Gate Wizard. That's not even an option at this point. Once that lands, it's kind of over. Hold on, we actually do have one more card. We have a Utility Wire. We could force him to top deck the card once again. That's an option. Utility Wire would turn on all the monsters once again, but if he has any sort of trigger-based effect, then it becomes a little bit more annoying. So yeah, I actually let the Mystic Mine go through, and he normal summons out his Decatron. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Chainlink 2 is the Utility Wire. Chainlink 1, he gets a free Decatron play. Maybe a bit of a misplay right there. Perhaps I should have just shotgunned it right away using the Spiral Utility Wire. Now, Infernoids can break boards really, really well, so I would be very careful of what I do next. He already baited out one card, which is the utility wire. He just has to answer to 2 more cards, which is bait out the sleeper and bait out the Tri-Gate Wizard. And as long as he has a copy of Void Imagination, it will become a big problem. Okay, so he goes ahead and drops, I believe that's a Harmadic. Harmadic will attempt to pop. We're going to go ahead and negate that with Appaloosa. We're trying to hold off the Omni negates as much as possible. Like, I think he can technically just run over the Appaloosa right now. That's an option. Oh no, there's the Void Imagination. That's something that must be negated. Of course, the Phoenix is preventing the Appaloosa from being destroyed by battle, so there's just a lot of things going on, a lot of things to consider. We're going to use the Tri-Gate Wizard to negate and banish the activation of Void Imagination, which is a good call. If he successfully gets a Tierra, and Tierra gets the triple Entis sent to the graveyard, then yeah, then we have a bit of a problem. And I am controlling a monster summoned up from the extra deck, and I believe that is the extra requirement, allowing him to send stuff from his deck to perform the fusion summon. And of course, that card is also not once per turn. You know, it seems like the game needs to kind of follow a no hard once per turn thing at this very moment. Okay, we're going to go into a Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix is going to attempt to pop the Resort. I'm going to flip it down. Okay, one more negation out of the way, so another 800 attack points lost from the Appaloosa. Now that Phoenix is still co-linked, but because he was negated, he does not get the draw. It's not a separate effect, it's all contained as one effect. So, still available, one sleeper. And he has another Void Imagination, and unfortunately that Void Imagination is not going to live, and we're going to pop it off. That concludes Game 1. Too much stuff on board, he's unable to break the board, and we now proceed to Game 2. Game 2, he chooses to go second again because he is a going second deck, and I proceed to start off with the Drones. Not the most ideal summon for the first summon, but Drones does let me slow the game down a little bit by giving him a little bit of a brick onto the top of the deck, either a trap or perhaps a monster he cannot use immediately. I don't mind giving him one of his big boss monsters. I don't remember what he got back on the top of the deck. Okay. He has Void Feast in his hand, he has Void Banishment. Okay, I have a 1-for-1. That is a good push. So I normal summon, and now I get to send a monster into the graveyard to perform a special summon from the deck, likely going to be a quick fix. I'd be crazy if I just went for a Magician's Soul. If I have Magician's Soul, probably means there are multiple spells and traps in the hand that I want to get rid of. And it's a possibility. But let's be real here. It's going to be a quick fix, and quick fix is going to activate, adding probably the big red car. It's Clifford, the big red car. Okay, so big red has been added to hand. We have 2 Spiral monsters. We know the top cards of the deck. We could straight up just go into Double Helix, and Double Helix can perform additional summons. Yeah, oh, give him a Decatron to the top of the deck. So yeah, we're going to call Monster. And we're gonna summon up Master Plan. This is old school Spiral combo. And we added ourselves a rescue through the Master Plan. Okay. I didn't really get a chance to use my life point calculator yet, the thing that's handling all the life points on the stuff that you can already see. Now I have no real way of putting another level 1 onto the field. I can use Quick Fix and use the car and immediately drop the 2 monsters back, which means the Drones and the Quick Fix. But instead, it seems like I'm going to be attempting to do something else. We're going to put the Master Plan into the graveyard to get the search. Now, this Master Plan is a lot more risky unless I'm going to barricade Borg Blocker. If I go straight into, say, a Link 3, then that is not as ideal, as the copy of Master Plan can technically get hit by an Ash Blossom Joyous Spring. And I'm going to a Nightmare Unicorn, so I am playing it high risk at this point because I did not want to lose my link number. I want to be able to make an Appaloosa, and that's the reason why Nightmare Unicorn has been chosen as the summon objective, or the resulting summon. And we're gonna get ourselves the Spiral Resort. And what are you fetching here? Of course, you have to fetch a monster with it. You can get an Agent, a Sleeper, Tough. Seems like I'm going with the Agent. Do I already have the Sleeper? that's a possibility, I suppose. We're gonna go ahead and activate the resort to protect all our spiral monsters from being targeted now. And Phil doesn't seem like he has any sort of hand traps to engage with this field. Oh, Foolish Barrel Goods has been activated. Ideally it's an assault or it's a rescue, which makes Foolish Barrel Goods a very flexible card to see because it's just free special summon. It almost acts as a Monster Reborn or acts as a Marauding Captain. And you know, the great decks of the current meta, they're all extremely flexible in the graveyard at the moment. We're gonna banish the Spiral Mission Rescue. At the moment, we don't have any sort of Spiral monster, which means Quick Fix is not able to activate, so we're gonna go ahead and summon out our Double Helix. Come on, Tom, make your play. Are we gonna go ahead and... Okay, so we are using Spiral Resort, I believe, to add the Sleeper into hand. And, well, this is kind of an awkward situation. Are we gonna see a Tri-Gate Wizard? Is there enough? No, we're gonna go into Quick Fix Effect. Probably gonna add the Last Resort now. I think that's probably a safe bet. Unless I already have it, and then we go for the... No, there it is. We could technically go for the Utility Wire as well. That's an option. It did win the previous game by simply having a Utility Wire. And we can technically add a DD Crow. DD Crow does hold a lot of value. No, we're gonna go with Master Plan. So we did not revive the Spiral Drones. I don't know if there's still a chance, a slight chance that it's possible that we can get ourselves the DD Crow. We have the Spiral Car. We can use Big Red to revive the drones, and then we can still proceed to overlay into Luralisk. But no, we're just going to make a Tri-Gate Wizard, it seems like. It does look like Tri-Gate Wizard is going to get summoned. Yeah, Tri-Gate Wizard. Drones. Okay, we have an agent in hand. We have enough material to kind of pursue and make the triple board. Okay, we're activating the car. Yeah, we're just reviving Double Helix. We're gonna reveal the top card. Oh, it's a Decatron. Okay, that's cool. Now we get ourselves our Super Agent. I think DD Crow might have held a little bit more value. Are we going to merge into an Appaloosa at some point? That's what I'm really wondering. You technically only need like 2 monsters. One more additional monster to get the Appaloosa and the Nightmare Phoenix. Some people actually have opted to actually play Cerberus as well to protect everything. Now this is actually a decent board if you think about it, because during the draw phase there's a lot of co-linked Nightmare monsters, which makes the draw phase draw 2 with the Nightmare Unicorn. Are we extending one more monster? Okay, we're definitely going into Sleeper right now. It seems like we're gonna go ahead and banish 3. And this looks like a standard Spiral board to me. Remember, Spirals, they do burn out most of their extra deck, and they leave themselves with maybe like a Boral Sword, something along those lines. There is a boss monster, there is a follow-up win con, even if the board gets broken. It seems like this is where it's ending. And end phase, just enough to keep the Spiral Resort on the field. We're gonna put the Danger Mothman back into the deck, and we're gonna pass it to cut. So maintenance cost has been paid. And it's Phil's turn. Doesn't seem like we have an Appaloosa, so at most we have 2 pops, well, being 1 interaction and 1 Omni Negate that banishes. Counting as Phil's hand, we know that the Decatron was coming. Decatron has been summoned. And Harmadic does prove to be a legitimate threat at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and banish that so that he doesn't even get that opportunity. But being game 2, and knowing that he's going second build, oh my god, evenly matched, and because I don't have another negation, we're about to lose a lot of cards on the field. So the best monster to actually maintain would be the sleeper, and that's exactly what's going to be left onto the field. At least the interaction is still available, and we can perhaps summon out a super agent from the deck, and he activates Void Vanishment. Oh boy. So that's one way of breaking it. Remember, you just need those extremely high impact cards to break a spiral board, and that was one that was overgreeted by me. I perhaps should have went into some sort of DD Crow. Okay, so he goes ahead and uses Void Vanishment. He gets Void Imagination. Void Imagination, I don't believe is as strong at this particular moment. Yeah, because there's still a Spiral Sleeper, and he has to fuse. I believe he has to fuse with his cards in his hand and field. And you need a lot of material to actually get a Tiara. If you want to go into the Tiara play, you need to fuse with at least, I think, 6 monsters to do so. He's just set 2 cards in pass. It's really risky for me to even pop his card, but if I do pop his card, I can pop the entire field by Sleeper popping himself, pop 2, and no, he's not going for that risk, so he's just gonna pass turn. I don't know what I was thinking. I let his Void Feast go off. To him is absolutely worth it. I don't know how I feel about this, but losing Sleeper is pretty costly for me. So he summons out 2 Decatrons and Sajets. Ooh, this is extremely bad. His 2 Decatrons are now going to activate. Either I kill off Sleeper right now and try to recover, but I'm not stronger than Sajet. It's so risky. And the Decatrons will continue to send to the graveyard regardless, so I'm choosing to pop Sajet and... Oh, I'm choosing to pop Sajet and the Decatron. Well, leaving the Decatron on board probably means I can perhaps pop that Decatron as a way to out it without perhaps proccing anything. And he's going to go ahead and tribute. Is he tributing one of those cards? Okay, so yeah, we just lost our Sleeper. Now, Sleeper isn't going to summon anything because there's nothing that got blown up on my side of the field. So because nothing on my side of the field was destroyed, Sleeper did not meet the conjunction requirement, so no super agent will be summoned out from the deck. Ooh, that was a pretty big risk. And that one has been copying the effect of Deviati, so monster effects are going to take a little bit of a beating here. Do I have enough material to actually make a comeback out of this? Now note that Decatron does not copy any of the stat points, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and normal summon out our Spiral Super Agent. Pretty sure we can just kill it now. Yeah, we can just destroy that by battle. Looking at his material, he does have enough material to summon out a Deviati. If I set 1 card, he has the potential to pop it. Unless it's Call of the Grave. 2 back row. Oh. I don't know if Agent and 2 back row is enough to handle a Deviati. Deviati would just blow up everything and attack over the monster unless there is an interaction within the 2 back rows that were set. Oh, contemplating life choices. How did I get into this position? Was that DrPhil? Is that set? Oh, that was Phil's turn. Oh yeah, so Call by the Grave. Just accepting the fact that my stuff is gonna be gone. We're gonna chain Spiral Mission Rescue to add back Spiral Sleeper, and Deviati's gonna destroy it. This is not looking good. Yeah, we're gonna take an attack. We're taking a beating here. So 29 to, I guess, 19. That's 1,000. Ooh, that's fun. And he's gonna proceed to set 1 card. And he's gonna swing in for another 29. Oh my god, I'm just taking a beating here. I'm at 41 right now. Is there a chance for a comeback? I technically can revive the Super Agent and pop that back row. Do I have enough monsters to actually overcome this Deviati? It does seem like we're making a bit of a play here. Yeah, it seems like there is a follow-up. We're going to banish the Spiral Mission Rescue, and we're going to summon out the Super Agent effect. Oh, it's so risky to use the effect, but it does make him tribute off his Deviati and doesn't look like he has much in the graveyard, so it might be worth it to activate. So many life choices to contemplate. Am I passing on the effect? He does have a few big cards in his hand. No, this doesn't seem like I'm going to choose it. It does seem like he can make a comeback, so I chose not to do it. And we're going to normal summon out the Zephyros. Oh man, it's time to go into Excited Night and blow up the board. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a terrible, terrible choice. Oh, proceeding to... This looks like a Link. Slow play, Tom. Slow play. Make your choice. Make your play. You can't hold the timer back. Oh my god. Tombox. Slow play warning number 2. Just summon your monster. Cerberus. I don't care. Cerberus actually isn't bad at all. Okay, Cerberus has been summoned. We use the effect of Cerberus. If we use the effect of Cerberus, we will lose a lot of material. I think we're just using it for a name. I think it's because we just lost so many cards already. Okay, activate Cerberus. Oh! Oh wow, he just chose to use Impermanence instead of banishing his Deviati. Okay, so we're gonna use the car. We're gonna summon out Super Agent. And we're gonna bounce the car back. Smart play. Remember, the car doesn't exactly attach to the monster by being codependent. I lose 400 life points for that play. Because Zephyros does cost life points after all. And we get ourselves a Borosword. This has to be a Borosword play. Unless I don't run Borosword and I only have a Boroload. I'll go with the Boroload instead. Effective Boroload to reduce the attack of the Deviati, and we're going to proceed to attack. And we are definitely not using the effect. And that would be 600. So yes, 29. Oh my god, no, not this again. Imagination. Does he have enough monsters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he has 6. Well, at least Boroload can't be targeted. So I thought. And I'm probably stronger than most of his monsters too, because Boroload can't be targeted, and you need at least 3,500 attack points to really run it over. Onunku can perhaps blow up the board. And this is actually kind of safe if you think about it. Boroload cannot be targeted, so Entis can't really pop Boroload, so that's a good thing. Second thing is, he's got a level 11 or 12 on the field. He can't exactly do too much at this very moment. Oh, and I also have to send 3 cards from my extra deck to the graveyard because he's using Tiara's 6 material effect. And he's going to use the Entis, and he's going to pop his own card. Okay, this opens up the board for him. He can technically go into it. Oh! I think I know where this is going. He just revealed a Mind Control. He's going to summon out multiple big monsters at this point. Yeah, he's going to go with Saitsumis. And he's going to put out Tondel. He's maxed out his levels now. And he's going to go with a Mind Control. And he definitely got me. Alright, so our final game. Will he break the board, or will I secure it with an opening of a decent combo? It doesn't seem like SPYRAL does too much other than actually set up a decent combo break. They can break boards because the opening combo technically does break a board. And once again, I believe I am going first. Although it seems like it's more optimal to go second once you know that Phil prefers to go second anyway. What? Opening turn Nessie? Oh, this does not look too good. I'm not looking too hot. And we throw away our SPYRAL Big Red to summon up the Nessie. It doesn't seem like we're gonna do very much with this play unless we have like a SPYRAL monster or Magician's Soul at this point. Set 2 pass. Well, so Phil's feeling pretty happy about this. Okay, well, what are you gonna do, sir? Oh, he's starting with an evenly matched. Wow. Evenly batched. And there's the evenly matched. And we're keeping one of our back row. I think that's the Call by the Grave. Ideally, I don't think there's anything else that can really interact with your opponent and that is actually of anything of value. Starting off with a Decatron. Decatron's okay. Nothing I can really stop here. Lava Golem. Wow. If you guys want the profile of Phil's deck, that's actually already up. It's been posted for some time now. You guys can go check it out. I think I'll post it once again back in... I guess I'll post it at the end when you see the end cards. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and turn it into a Sitesimus. Alright, alright. We Gucci with that. So now it is now level 8. Sitesimus adds 7 levels to the Decatron. He doesn't seem to have too much going for him. He has Rekindling in hand. Oh, he can summon that. Oh, he's choosing to summon it. Oh, he's gonna banish out the Tondel and the other copy of Sitesimus. Seems like I'm about to take some damage here. Or not. Oh no, he chose not to do damage. I think he could have went to battle phase first. Oh, Rekindling. Oh, I see what he's doing here. He's really trying to push it out here. Unfortunately, he only had one monster that can actually be summoned, and Call by the Grave. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. And 800 damage to the face. Okay, well that's a lot less than the 26, and I think he has 300 attack with the Decatron. Set 1 pass. Oh my god, SPYRAL's Brick City. And we take another 800. Wow. Is there full oh my god. This was not the conclusion that I was hoping for. And wow, seems like this IP Masquerade has dealt more damage than any of my monsters ever had. Oh my god. There's a DD Crow at least, so we're not gonna take much more than the 800. Holy smokes! He's almost halfway. And he's also recuperating a lot of cards in hand. We're gonna go ahead and throw Master Plan into the graveyard. Super Poly has been destroyed. That is good. That is really, really good. Big Red's coming into town. I'm gonna go ahead and Master Plan is back in the game. We've got the game plan. Stick with the game plan, as they say. Effect. Ooh, this is good. Now he has to die right away. There's a lot riding on the line of this turn. Okay, we're gonna add ourselves the SPYRAL Mission Rescue. Doesn't seem like we have too many monsters at this point. We can't just sit on this Master Plan. Master Plan will completely just die, perhaps even get banished, get added to hand. I think we could have even put that Master Plan in attack when I just killed over the IP Masquerena. Since Link monsters do not count as levels, it does not interfere with the monsters. Oh, we're normal summoning out the DD Crow. Oh, this actually works out. So we can go ahead and make ourselves a barricade board blocker. Chain link 1, master plan. Chain link 2, barricade board blocker. 1, 2, pay cost. Throw the rescue into the graveyard. We're ready to play. Although I think we actually might need to take a little bit of a guess on what's the top card of our opponent's deck, or we can go ahead and just gamble it by using a super agent to reveal the top card. That is also an available option, and then perhaps we can go into a Boral Sword. It seems like there's an opening for a one-hit kill here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add ourselves super agent. We're gonna activate it. We're gonna call the top card. Just take a quick guess. At least so I thought. Is that what we're doing? Oh no, we're adding a card to our hand. Spell card. Oh, spell card has been called. It was successful, and we got to free ourselves a free summon. And that was Mystic Mine. Well, doesn't seem like we're gonna be seeing that Mystic Mine anytime soon. And even if we don't successfully kill Phil, that should be a new movie. Kill Phil. We're not gonna be eating that Mystic Mine either way, because we can definitely bypass it. Banish, special summon, effect, add a card to our hand. Likely gonna be a likely gonna be a rescue from that master plan. We can even go into double helix. Come on, Tom. Double helix, double helix. Oh no, no double helix. No, we're straight up going to Boral Sword. Oh, we're finishing him off. And Sleeper was already enhanced. Sleeper is about to be summoned by banishing out 3 SPYRAL cards. We have 2 cards and an agent. That makes for this. And that is game. Well, from a brick to getting countered by 1 call by the grave. Well, that concludes this matchup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this new layout. Give me your comments about your feedback regarding the layout, about the match as well. I know it's a bit of an older matchup, so I guess in summary, SPYRAL takes this one. Combos are still extremely strong. Nothing really to say about there. But one thing to note about Infernoids is that they're no slouch either. If they are able to break your board with the evenly matched Mystic Mine, something along those lines, they will kill you. And of course, Infernoids are notorious for making Crusadia Equimax, because Equimax can get tributed off by the Infernoid monster to re-enable all the Infernoid monsters from swinging to swing again. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, want to see more video that's actually recorded properly and not just my little test case here, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys want to see more from MST.TV, hit the subscribe, ding the notification bell. Rulings, games, deck profiles, all that and more from MST.TV. And I appreciate you guys for sticking around with this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.